MadWorld.
Welcome to another Down the Rabbit Hole video. I'm going to try out a little bit of MadWorld on the Wii, because I haven't talked about this console in quite a while, and I love this machine. And MadWorld is one of those games that I've talked about a few times, but it's not a game that I've really returned back to. But I thought, well, let's do a little bit playing of it on my channel, because I got to a certain point here, the dungeon, and I got stuck about 10 years ago, and I haven't really gotten back to MadWorld. And I thought, the poor game is mentioned so many times in some of my collection videos and stuff. Why don't I actually see if I can get farther in the dungeon in MadWorld? So let's give it a whirl. Now, the interesting thing about MadWorld is this black and white art style. Sega, when they came to design this, they thought, okay, we want to have a gritty, mature, adult type of a game. And my goodness, this game certainly is, especially for a Wii title. I've talked about that many times in some of my video responses and stuff. What they did was kind of a curious thing. So it's almost all black and white, except for the blood, which is going to be occurring sometimes on screen. And also there'll be these yellow indicators, things that I need to take note of. But what's also interesting is this is actually not running in standard 480p, which the Wii is capable of. This is actually running in 480i. And to prove that, I'm just going to put my inputs of my TV on so that you can see. In order for Sega to make this game run, what they did is they cheated. They actually made it run in 480i as opposed to 480p. Let me show you what I mean. As you can see here, the game is actually 480i. That was something that I guess was used to get and squeeze as much resolution out of the Wii as possible, which it did work. I mean, this game runs perfectly well. So I thought that was very impressive. The game that gets delivered on screen looks incredible. But, as I say, I got stuck in the dungeon, so I'm going to give this a whirl. I'm going to see how much farther I can get. I'm going to have to talk over a lot of sections, because in addition to the blood and gore, there's actually quite a bit of swearing involved. Surprising again, considering this is the Wii. But let me show you what I mean.
So, the target's in this castle, huh? Complete with facilities for getting medieval, no less. I can't decide whether that's really cool or really perverse. Maybe both.
Mayor Boris is quite the real estate.
Alright, maybe what I should do is talk over these performances as well, because you know what YouTube is like. If an actor has done a performance and we're showing it off without crediting them, I might get in some trouble. So I'm going to just yak on here while these actors do their bit. This looks really sharp. I mean, they did a good job. Like that text that's on that driver's license or whatever that is, that identification card of my eventual target, I can see that that is clear as day. I mean, it's a little muddy, and there are parts of this game where you start to think, oh, wait a minute, this isn't 480p at all. But it's really barely noticeable.
You think? I guess we'll know for sure when I get her.
All right, Jack, let's go and take him on. And again, I have to talk over the announcers as well, because they're going to be doing a lot of swearing and stuff that I don't really want to show on my channel. And it's surprising, actually, I don't really usually have a lot of mature content on my channel. And I'm doing it here. Look at the blood and guts pouring out of these guys. Like, it's pretty grim. But I just think, you know what? I have talked about this game so many times. Got him! That I just have to show some of what was going on here. Plus, the game, I'm taking on zombies, so it can't be that bad, really. Let's see, is he dead? No, he's still got a little bit more. Let's see if we can get him. And up through him. There we go. Oh, I didn't kill him. Alright, well, we'll just finish that off. The button I pushed has just activated this big spinning blade here, which got that guy. Ooh, did it? No, I guess not. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I got stuck in this game. Oh, I think C up here actually repositions my camera. I played the heck out of this for a long time because I was very glad to finally see a mature title, something that isn't just for babies and children and, you know, the kind of stuff that the Wii got a lot of flack for back in the day. And unfortunately, I got stuck because my knowledge of how to do a lot of these games... Ooh, what do I do now? Oh, that's grim. Okay, well, but he's a zombie, so it's all right. Yeah, it really was a game that had quite a bad reputation back in the day. And what am I doing? Across there. Oh, I will pick that up. And here comes a big boss to take on. Big, long drillers. Okay, let me take that. But I did get stuck at this point in the game. I could not continue it. And I'm not that big on, or wasn't at the time. I'm hitting A. Why am I not picking that up? Yeah, I had not played too many games with, like, these kinds of controls yet at this point. Luckily, VR has made me a lot better at motion controls. I mean, I was very good when the Wii came out, I'd like to say. However, I also found that this game got to a certain level of challenge that I just couldn't take it anymore, against these zombies especially. This was a very hard level. Now I'm hoping I'm doing better? Maybe. And again, it's a pretty grim game, but one that... oh man, that's pretty grim. Oh, look out for the blades. Okay, there's another weapon I can pick up. Yeah, how did this first of all get allowed to be put on the Wii? And why did it not do better? I was very, very sad about that, because you would think with people like myself who are starving for, you know, games designed for people who are not children, like, give us something that's a little more mature in nature. This game delivered that. Okay, how am I going to take this big guy on? Ooh. Oh, that was another move. Alright. I think I'm in trouble. You know what? I think I'm still having a hard time with this game. I mean, it took a while for me to figure it out. And now, let's just move these guys into here and see if that big blade can get rid of a bunch of them. Come on, everybody move in here. Come on, you stupid zombies. And then I'll go hit the button. Okay, let's see if I can get the button. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if I did that well. It would be very curious for me. It would be very interesting to see. Can I actually get farther in this game now? I don't think I can. The guillotine has been activated. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Okay, see, I'm hitting it. Yeah, I don't know if this is really working that much better than it did back in the day. I don't know that I can... Yeah, it's still hard. Even now, after doing all of the stuff that I've been doing, I still can't take on these zombies. It's still tricky. But it looks great, and it sounds great if you can, you know, maybe put up with a bit of swearing, which I'm trying my best to talk over here. Ah, man. Nope, it's still tough. Okay, we're going to get him. Let's get him. There we go. That's him finished with. It plays like a... who's the guy who did... Oh, let's take on the big guy. Oh, do you have to get behind him? Ouch. Jack died. Alright. I was going to say, who made Sin City? It plays... It's a game that looks like Sin City, and it's very much similar. Alright. Unfortunately, I'm getting too worn out here, and I'm obviously still not as good as I would like to think I am. But that is MadWorld, at least as much as I think I can play. And I just wanted to share it with you because I talk about the game often enough. And I felt like, well, I should actually give it its fair due. I should actually play it because I don't really talk about the Wii all that much. At least I haven't recently. So, yeah, it was a good excuse to fire up the Wii and show you something pretty grim. Apologies for that. Anyway, until next time, we'll see you down the rabbit hole.